kind of commercials there are.
I'm gonna find out. Nothing yet. Crichton University. Creighton
Oh,
University.
oh my God. That 5 minute commercial about Chick-fil-A and the cows.
You can always skip that one. Skip the ads on that one because I really messed up the spelling. I said hey when I said hey to you. I spelled it
Oh,
hay as in like straw.
right. Horses eat hay.
Yeah. Oh, I did a research on the table loom that I found, and about 150 to $200 for
Oh,
that little table loom.
nice.
Yeah, I paid
That was
five.
a heck of a savings, wasn't it?
Apparently so. I do. I mean, I want to find the manufacturer. I haven't done that yet, and if they're still around, um, see about sending it in to get it refurbished. That way, it's 100% usable and get it back to where Jenny can do stuff. Hey, Blake, how you doing?
So it's worth investing in.
I think so. It would be worth the investment. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Cecilia, how you doing?
Hi, hi, Blake. Hi, Cecilia.
Oh man, we just got
Yeah,
done eating.
Jason's gonna be late.
Oh, still ads on. Okay. Well, I got to get through Crichton University first. I'm going to call it Crichton because that's the way it looks.
Creighton.
It's Crichton.
I lived in Omaha.
And
It's Creighton.
it's Crichton.
Cretan.
It looks funny when you say Creighton.
Like a Miss Cretan.
Better than Cretan. But you'll like this one, hon. Neverwinter.
Yes.
She loves playing Neverwinter. Ooh, and the Tyranny of Loth. Loth, yeah. The Spider Queen.
Spider Goddess.
Dragon Web Pits. Ooh, that's an interesting one. And then we're back.
And we're back.
Rain and thunderstorms here. 3 weeks of rain. Hey, better rain than no rain.
Right? Like us. No rain.
Exactly.
102 degrees.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's hotter than Hades. But it's dry out today. Our humidity is way down.
Oh, it's 78 degrees here, but this morning it was about, was it 60?
70.
70 degrees. It was earlier this week. It was like got down to 59
Yeah.
in July in Iowa. I mean, it was downright chilly. Hey, Pepper. Okay. She's having trouble with her audio.
Okay.
I can hear you. You can hear me. They could. I'm sure other people could hear me too. Hey, Cliff. I'm
Hey,
sure.
Cliffy.
I wasn't sure if he was going to make it because he said he had to work every day this week.
Right?
No, he messaged me on Instagram. On Instagram. But links up there, dude. If you want to come up. So, I was one of the. I do have one item that I forgot to show off a while back. I picked up a jigsaw for like $5.
Cool.
Black and Decker, no less. So I've got tools. I'm starting to start making rope beds once I get my. That's when I get my range fixed up. Get my knee fixed up. Get my range fixed up. Start making rope beds for Ian because he needs a new one and new stuff for us for our bed.
Yeah.
She has sound. She's back. Welcome back, Pepper. Glad you can make it. Yeah. we're going to discuss a little bit of everything today. I'm not sure exactly what exactly. We could organically see what happens, but sometimes that gets weird. No, really weird. That's how we ended up talking about B movies for 3 hours straight.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but I am, since I do not have to go to the wedding this weekend, I am going to attempt to make a video on the fishing pole that I got. This one. Because I can't physically move my mattress where my fishing pole actually is, my regular one. I tried to get Ian to help me move the mattress back to where we had it.
Yeah.
He didn't want me to touch it. Yeah, well, I'm already hurt. It's not like it's change anything.
Well, you can always make it worse.
And what are they going to
Yeah,
do? What are they going to do? Surgery? Oh wait, they haven't done it yet. But
Permanent disability.
well, I'm gonna have. I know I understand is a thing, but the thing is, I need to get the mattress out of my truck anyway. Okay, because it doesn't need to be in there. And if I can move it, he can move it.
Not really.
Why?
Because he doesn't have your upper body strength.
Well, he should. He's part me. But that's another issue because I want to get the truck ready for hunting season 2. What the fuck? What do you mean you can too? YouTube is broken? What do you mean broken? Shouldn't be. Pepper says hi, Molly.
Hi. Hello, Pepper.
Weird. I have no idea what's up with the comments because I see you guys just fine. So I'm not sure what's going on. Well, I didn't know that, Cliff. I'm sorry. Well, all I can suggest is clocking out and clocking back in, or pop up here on StreamYard. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
It would be interesting if we had everybody who's normally in chat all the way up here. They can have up to 12 people, folks. And the link is at the top of the chat as per usual. And if you do need it, I can repost it again if you can't find the top of the chat. Yes, I saw that, Cecilia. I got some of your comments. Some basic. Are you on the YouTube side or the Facebook side? Some destinations don't get comments. Okay, here comes Cliff. Hey, Cliff.
Oops, sorry. Forgot to say hello, Molly.
Hello.
Sorry, I
there's
missed
Jenny.
you guys last night. I did. Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
I did not get into my house until like 9:30.
Oh wow. What are you snacking on today? Oh, salsa verde ones, huh? What's the salsa? Oh, okay. I'm not a fan of that kind, but Jenny is. Cheesy dip.
I'm lazy manning my dinner tonight.
We had Tony's Pizza from Dollar Tree, which is actually not bad.
Those are good pizzas.
For $4 for a pizza, it's not bad.
Yeah, they're thin crust, or they consider it hand tossed, but Man.
It's thin crust, but it's still pretty good. Cecilia says hi, and
Hi.
Pepper says hi, and
Hello, everybody.
Jason's not here yet, but he is here.
probably watering or turning off the sprinklers.
No, grilling.
barbecuing my steak.
He's grilling steak.
Nice.
We're gonna do. We are not going to the wedding due to the fact that physical
They're both seriously jacked up,
impairment is keeping us from going. My knee and her foot.
right?
So I am not going to be. We just couldn't. It's a lot of effort just to get there and move around and stuff like that for the wedding. So we're staying home. Oh, by the way, Cliff, you missed it, but I'm not sure if you saw it anyway. I picked up a small table loom for $5. I researched it. It's worth almost $200.
You picked up a small what?
Table loom.
Oh, okay. Nice. Sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
Well, it needs a little. I'm trying to find out who made it, so I can have it refurbished a little bit. Get it where it's 100% functional.
Well, is that what you were asking Deb the other day? If she can restring a loom?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's I figured if it can get it restrung with the parts and stuff like that, because Jenny wants to try to use a loom, and if it's functional, you can ask for more money for it in the long run. That way, and also if in a pinch you can actually make stuff with it, which is a thing. It's not really full size table size, but it's about that. It's actually pretty cool looking. I need to be right back because I've got to go switch the laundry.
Okay.
The washer just went off.
I
So
gotta find where I put my water.
wherever you put your water is where it's at.
Yep.
Wherever you go, there you are. Oh, ow, ow, ow. No.
I have both water and a flavored beverage.
About spicy water.
It has been far too hot down here.
Yeah, it was 102 here today.
I've had like 103, 104 all week.
Well, our humidity was at like 53, which is
Ooh.
very low for us.
Yeah, my outside thermometer is still showing that it's 100 degrees out there.
Yeah, we got down to 99 so far.
I think I was 99 degrees yesterday at 9:30 at night. I was not having fun.
No, I doubt it. At least you don't have an outdoor job.
Oh, God, that's one thing I'm thankful for. Glad I'm not a
Right.
roofer. Let's see what we got up today. $104 yesterday, 104 today, 101 tomorrow.
At least it's consistent,
Yeah, consistently hot.
right?
My plants are struggling. Well, it tried to rain yesterday for 10 minutes. All right, take care, Pepper. Have a good one. I'll tell your dad you said goodbye.
I'll be right there, honey. Okay. I'll be right back, Cliff.
Okay. All that, I mean, damn stuff in a long bag of chips. I knew something was off. Chips and I had chips and nacho cheese dip. I haven't really been in the mood for actual food the last few days. And I forgot where I put my water.
Okay. That's taken care of.
If you eat all of it, it's a meal.
What's a meal? Hey, Sean.
Pepper says, laters.
I see.
Hey, Sean.
How is everybody doing this evening? Hopefully better than I am.
Well, did both of your legs fall off?
Well, because I'm having to compensate for my other one, it's not helping. And the fact is, I feel so weird that I can't do as like I used to. And my leg is just swelling up every time I
What,
try.
you mean you can't river dance?
I don't know. Maybe after I get the surgery. But that would be funny since I couldn't do it before. You know? Maybe it'll give me the ability to do that.
I think anybody that can river dance will not be walking much afterwards.
Start on the down.
Unless they do it all their lives and they're used to it. Like the
Did you
people
realize
you see.
most of the original generation river dancers, they can't walk anymore?
I wouldn't know. I don't know any of them. Not personally, anyway.
I don't personally know them either, but none of them could walk.
Well, the thing is that my knee is swollen and the back of my leg is swollen, and it's just hard to move around. But things still got to get done, and I can't leave them be. I still need clean clothes. I still need to do my chores because they're not magically going to appear to be done, unfortunately. So. Well,
Yep,
he's
even though
home.
it's not clear shopping.
No, I'm not doing that right now. And I got
Well,
lucky.
obviously you're on alive.
Well, at least Sean's home. He's not on the road. That's good. No, you should have seen this. The drills that I gave you at the gathering?
Yeah.
Ian found one for 75 cents. In better condition than the one you got. Both of them put together.
Wow.
And a draw knife for $1 at the same place. I mean, the only thing that's wrong with that draw knife, it's rusty. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit and sharpened, and it's like ready to go.
Nice.
But the handles are solid. They're not loose. The lacquer that was on the handles is still there. Like it's hardly ever been used. Just wasn't maintained. I can use my right foot, Sean, not my left. Now, putting on doing a clutch would hurt. I will say that.
It looks better than my meal.
Hey, Rob.
There it is, Colin.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to do this. Hun.
Ooh, that looks yummy.
Nice T-bone and a corn cob.
That does look good.
Okay,
Food, glorious food.
right.
What's the T-shirt, Sean? And if you don't want to say it, you can just pop up here and show us. I'm wearing this one. Half fisherman, half hunter.
Funter.
I don't know. I do know that I've been seeing a lot of more rabbits and a lot more deer lately.
Mm.
Oh dear.
Cecilia wants to know if the corn was from your garden.
Nope.
Farmers market?
The heat killed the corn.
Oh.
Even the farmers.
Okay, Rob, where are you going to?
He drives a truck, remember?
No, Rob is on the way to the airport.
Oh,
That's the question.
well, he's going on an airplane.
I don't know, Sean. I just know how to drive a regular stick shift, like a pickup truck. The big rigs, I don't have even a clue how to do that.
I kind of know how to drive a rig.
Well, I do know that everybody and their grandmother are trying to hire people who know how to do that.
Oh, he's going to the Geneva Convention.
Okay.
Psych. Or just Geneva.
He's going to Switzerland? Oh, man. Okay. I'll look forward to seeing it.
Still there.
Oh, Cliff, here's some other stuff that you didn't
I
get
didn't
to
tell
see.
the girls so you could pick
that
your
we picked
stick
up at we spent less than $20 at all the yard sales we went to on Saturday.
Huh?
That's Ian and me put together.
Mhm.
Nice.
Picked up a cane fishing pole,
Nice.
which also came with was right next to it a fishing kit.
Nice. That's
This
the one
was
that I
actually
tried.
this has actually got some stuff I can't even use with the pole because it's got lures and jigs and stuff that you can't use with that kind of pole.
Says who?
Says the way the lures are, because one's a spoon, which you have a reel for, and the other one is a rattle trap or something like that. That's what Jason said it was.
Oh, those ones you just cast downstream and then you just pull it forward. And it
I can't.
rattles
Well,
it.
I can't. I don't have any proper string for that, anyways. I got to find some. Oh, I'm being careful, and I do use a cane. Then I'm just waiting. Like I said, I'm just waiting to hear from them to tell me when my surgery date is, because I can't force them to set a date. They have to give it to me. Oh, I already know he is. He's gotten some really good deals. I mean, he can't beat my little table loom though. That's a really good deal, just for what I got there. But the fact that he has really good woodworking gear, he might be like his grandpa that way, because his grandpa was really good with wood. He was a amateur carpenter, and my grandpa was a carpenter, but he doesn't know that. I have never told him that. And usually, when he asked me what did Grandpa do for a living, I said he worked at Hormel, where they make they process the meat for the chilies and stuff. But that was a long time ago.
Hormel should not make turkey chili.
No, my grandpa didn't work to kill for, but he was pretty close to it. Oh, I got some pictures from the place where Big Mike said we could go do some archery setups and stuff. Give me a second.
From the property?
Yeah. He sent me a couple pictures. Here, I'll show you. Just 2 pictures, but that's, see if I can make this even bigger. There we go. That's one of them. And that's the other one. A little burn pit. Right?
Yeah.
That'd be a good place to go.
Piece of property.
That's just one little section of the property. And that kind of property, you definitely find rabbits. Easy.
Rabbits, deer, squirrels.
Oh, he said deer they come in and around that, right around this place.
Raccoons.
Oh, yeah. Closer to the house is where most of the other ones are. But they don't want firearms near there. Those would probably but that's about it.
I'm going to eat this.
Good job on those steaks there, Jason.
Oh, you saw the pictures?
No, she showed us.
She showed us the whole steak.
Yeah, with the corn on the cob and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Told her I was jealous. I don't think I could eat it all, but that would be cool. Now,
I posted it on Instagram.
Okay. Well, since Ian and I are decent at finding stuff, does anybody want me to find something for you?
Nope.
The winning lottery ticket.
Can't.
That one already got won.
It got won by somebody, a group in California. They won the.
Yeah, now they're going to move out of that state.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
There was something like, I think it was like $8 million winners and then one grand prize.
But that grand prize was a group of people who went in on it.
They chose to do the lump sum. Dumb idea, personally.
Well, when you have a group of people like that, yeah, it's the only thing you can really do. Which basically brings it up closer to like 600 million or something like that.
Yeah, because it was like $1.8 billion.
Yeah. How many people in here actually played?
I play every once in a while.
When it gets to that kind of money, you have to play. Just because if you don't play, you don't.
I know one here in Texas, but I don't know where.
Okay, welcome back, Sean.
And Jason, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. By the time I got done with everything in my yard, it was 9:30.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, I did too. I wasn't sure if you said you're going to be working all week. I wasn't sure if you would be in today.
I have no days off this week. Monday was my only day off, and I was playing catch up on a lot of things.
Hey, Cliff, pick this
Milk
up
of magnesium
for $1.
Ooh, nice.
That's the stuff. This is what I would use in an alcohol stove. But I still want to see a video on how you made yours, little penny stove.
I actually make mine wrong.
Oh, you did?
Yep. I've seen all the other videos. I've actually made mine wrong the entire time. I've made a bunch of them things.
But they work, don't they?
Yeah. Not as efficiently as they would if I had made them the right way, but.
Okay.
They do get hot enough to boil water after a few minutes.
Well, I mean, alcohol stoves aren't meant for, high stakes cooking or anything like that, but boiling water they can do. Now, I would love to find that Optimus 8, alcohol stove, the old school one that's made of brass. It's a pressurized alcohol stove.
Yeah, you can find them, but they're like $300.
They're expensive, yeah. They weigh a ton, but they're like one of the first backpacking stoves. That was not like just sticks and stuff like that. I was looking on the site that Jason put me on to.
Beaver? Beaver.
And they had some rather interesting things. They have wind turbines on there.
They got stills on there too
I don't need a still.
to purify your water.
They're not that hard.
What you need is a wind turbine. Cliff, you know that? Or more solar panels or something on your roof.
Got a whole bunch of solar panels on my roof.
Well, you never show them.
That's because it's hard to film when they're on top of the house.
Why is that?
Like they're on the top of the house.
Oh. Don't you have to clean them every once in a while?
Yeah, my dad goes up there and does that.
Oh, okay. I was wondering who did. I know they need to be done from time to time. I wasn't sure if you ever did it.
As long as it's if it doesn't get rainy and dusty, they don't really. We get a good solid rain. The rain cleans it.
I got to answer Cecilia's question. They're going to go in, fix the tear, clean up my arthritis, and all that stuff. Then that's all they can do. So he said it should last a good couple years at least. That's what they're going to do with my leg.
Yeah, a regular wind turbine, Sean, or like the industrial ones that are like 200 feet tall with like 90-foot blades.
You mean like the ones we have here in Iowa? Everywhere?
Ooh, freaking all over the place, man. Those things were everywhere out there.
There should be because they make them here in Newton. The thing is, I'd be happy with a small portable one that I could just set up whenever I needed it, power or something. Because wind is always going to blow no matter what.
Little 250 water.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I saw that Vivor have some. But I don't know.
They make portable units. They actually make a unit for an RV.
Well, the one I'm looking at right here is $148. Only thing it doesn't have is the pole. The steel pole. But I could pick up an 8-foot steel pole easy. Because it doesn't need to be super high off the ground, just high enough. And you also, the only other thing you would need is the batteries. The battery bank. But 148 is not that bad. And it comes with most of this stuff anyway.
Yeah, what you do is you just wire the connection to connect to your battery on your truck, and you just set that sucker in the back and drive around.
That would overcharge my battery and blow my. Yeah.
Oh, those things have a they have an auto brake. When they start getting to a certain RPM, that brake starts to kick in and it slows it down.
Let's see what's.
Already, I'm done with mine. Yes, that's very nice.
That's why you don't see those things have catastrophic failures all that often for the main turbines, because they have auto brakes.
Yeah, but this is just a little, well, here.
Yeah, the turbines have automatic braking on them. When they get up to a certain RPM, that brake system kicks in and it slows them down.
Okay, let me see if I can share the one I've got so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Well, I'll just do the old share the screen thing. Here's the one I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
It's hard to see because it's white.
No, I can see it. I've seen that one. I've looked at those ones before.
It's got, the hybrid controller, and it's got a
400 watt. Wow.
It's not bad. And like I said, it said is the only thing it doesn't have was the pole.
And the wires to connect to your battery.
Well, that, I mean, you can pick that up separately, but yeah. And there's another one, like this one here is really interesting because it goes
Like a
sideways.
vertical.
Yeah. I would say horizontal technically, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's a small, it's only a 100-watt one. This one's this one here for 123 is a 400-watt. And this one's a 400-watt. This one here is a 500-watt. It's only for $125. And there's all the specs on it.
Your trash can's more full than mine.
That thing will survive winds up to 131 feet per second.
That's pretty good, though, right?
It's about 45 miles, or I think around. It's either 45 or 65 mile an hour. Whatever
actually
40 meters a second is. Yeah, see, watch. If you scroll, just scroll up that too far. Down, and stop. Voltage generator breaking voltage is 14.5. So that'll yeah. But those things do have a control system, electromagnetic yaw. So when that thing gets up to a certain speed, that thing will kick in, and it'll slow it down, so it doesn't burn out.
Right.
The brakes can overheat and catch fire.
But that for basically, there's what it looks supposed to look like. It's just right here.
This is what I got for her.
That's not too bad, though.
Well, considering the size of that house, that looks like that sucker about 5 feet wide.
That might be a different one because I don't think this one is that
It
big.
should tell you.
What's the
Scroll to
blade
the
length?
bottom for the specs. It should tell you the dimensions.
What, right here? 47 inches. 4 feet.
4 feet
tall.
diameter.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, close. Well, about what I figured, about 5 feet. Close to.
And it says right here, does not include steel pipe. So that's not bad, though.
Yeah, steel pipe. You can go buy that at the hardware store.
Yeah. But for that price, up here at $148.99,
Yeah.
Now the pole costs you more.
huh?
The pole will cost you more than that wind generator.
The sad part is I have to agree with you on that one, Jason. Freaking steel post. That's probably what, about a 2.5, 3-inch diameter steel post.
I hate to tell you this,
I would
Prince
probably
Post-
use the rigid. And
You don't
that's
need-
right now at about $88, $98 per 10
you don't
foot
need a 20-foot pole if you're just going to use it for a portable one.
Who said I was going to make it portable?
Well, I can understand if you're going to do it that way, but if you're going to do it portable, then you go 8 feet will be plenty. Like this one here is not that high.
Yeah, but that looks like it's stuck straight in the ground.
Well, I would make sure it would have guy lines on it to keep it from blowing over, obviously. But
Now you
yeah,
get one of those, like Jason was saying, you get a standard 2 or 3-inch post, whatever that probably takes. That stuff is not going to blow over. It's not going to bend.
well, that's to be determined because coming up $148 initially to get it, then put it together and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're almost going to double that price just buying the post.
Remember, 400 watts is not a whole lot.
No, but the thing is, if you have a battery bank, you can build it up. It's not going to. It's more of a maintaining thing rather than anything else.
Keep it charged, catch it through the night.
It's more of an emergency backup if you need it.
I would use it for charging putting in lights over at the my shed in the backyard. But that's still not a bad price. Hey, South.
Oh, what's going on, South?
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Give me a second. I'll have to put that back up here. Sean suggested checking the comments from the customers. Oh, sorry. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see what kind of let's see question and comments.
It'll be all the way at the bottom.
I'm working on it. Okay. If the output is 22 VAC, whatever that is.
Volts, alternate
That out-
current.
Oh, this one doesn't output that high. Okay, that's good to know. Life. Oh, battery. Yeah,
5 PO4 batteries.
yeah. Over speech deck. Yeah, that's what you were talking about. Does this need to be some kind of battery storage? As long as the 12 batteries are okay, 4 strings of lithium iron phosphate batteries are also okay.
No duh. It's a 400 volt unit. The freaking smallest AC needs almost 1,000 just to run it.
Okay, let's check the next page of comments.
You're at the bottom.
Doesn't mean you can't run them in parallel.
That's true. It just needs the battery and the cables, like you were mentioning, Jason.
There's a maximum watt produced by the turbine, 400.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good question, actually. Can you use it to charge his jackery? Or
Yes.
that would be kind of cool. They don't mention
If
that.
you have the proper step up connections, yes, you probably can.
Oh yeah.
So that would work for yours.
Yeah, as long as it has the 12 volt DC port for it, yeah.
Yeah, there you
As long
go.
as if it has the connector for it, yeah, I probably could, but mine's not a jackery. Mine's a Blue Eddy. But they've got a lot of different connection cables.
Oh, well, here we go.
This is 400
Maximum
watts.
wa-
12 volt, 200 watt solar panel.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Customer reviews.
There,
Mostly
that's-
5-star rating. It's not bad. Decent amount kit for the price due to being flint and buffered from most.
You don't buy that for freaking housing development, you snob. You buy that for off-grid stuff, off-grid purposes. You just leave it out there and you have it attached to a small battery bank. You just let it charge the battery bank over time.
Well, I couldn't
I
understand.
personally get the 5-blade one just because the 5-blade one is going to grab more wind.
I can't read this one here because it's in Spanish. Purchased for a sailboat, but is very heavy duty.
Who the hell buys a freaking solar
It's-
turbine or a freaking wind turbine?
Well, they probably have it on a pole that you lay down flat when you're not using it. You know, when they're stationary or in port or somewhere where they're, or even they're moored somewhere, and they need to instead of having to use their engines, they could probably just use that to run minor lights and stuff.
All right. Good night, Cecilia.
Nice, Cecilia.
Night, Cecilia.
Don't buy from that company. Why?
Vivor.
Oh, she said she tried to order from them before.
Who did?
Cecilia, apparently.
From Vivor?
Yeah.
I just ordered through work so I can get my 10% discount.
Well, like I said, I mean, if not this one here, I did see one they had listed right here. Give me a second.
It's all Vivor.
Yeah, I know, but this one here is a 500 watt one. It's got 5 blades instead of 4.
So I'm saying I'd get the 5-blade because you're going to grab more wind with it.
And it's cheaper, actually. It's $5.25.
No, it's $2 more.
No, oh yeah. Well, no, the other one was 148. This one's 125. But I don't know what it's got that, but it
Probably
doesn't
comes
have.
with less stuff
Remote
with it.
control.
I don't know anything about that kind of wiring and stuff. I'd actually have to hire somebody to actually do the wiring. 25 answered questions.
It has instructions.
Yes, it may have instructions, but I am not a certified electrician. If I do something and it causes a fire, I'm liable. If he does something and he's certified and does something, he's liable. That makes sense?
Oh yeah.
So I'd rather have someone who actually does that for a living to do the wiring. I know people say, "Oh, you can do it yourself." No, I can't.
You definitely can.
But I want to make sure it's done right. I have a tendency to second guess myself too much, and I'd rather not mess it up. But, this one's not bad either, but I'd have to wait and see.
You have to wait, Coco.
But can you? Oh, look at that. That's a small one. That's not very tall. That's like 8 feet, 10 feet. What do you guys think?
What, the diameter of it or on the pole?
On the pole, height wise.
That's at least 10 or 12 feet.
It doesn't have to be super high.
Because you figure that door frame, get that awning out of the way, that entryway is just a little bit over 6 feet. They're usually about 6'3", 6'4" for the doorways. You got about
it's kind of the whole
about
camper itself.
8 inches of ground clearance plus the top of that camper. So close to 7 feet, 7.5, maybe 8 feet.
Yeah, the problem is that thing's in the wrong spot. It should be mounted to the camper, so it's above the camper.
Yeah, that thing's a wind block where they got that set up.
Well, that is just a photo op situation. You know that, right?
It looks like that was just placed in there.
Yeah. It's
It
just
doesn't look real on there.
There's no wiring or anything, so you can tell that it's just a photo op situation. Especially when they have the vents
It's photoshopped.
Huh?
Photoshopped in there.
It's not photoshopped. No. But you could see that they have the vents on the top of the camper open. That would interfere with the thing automatically, depending on which way the wind is coming in from.
Well, actually, those aren't even vents.
That's a vent.
Uh-uh.
Those are vents.
That one's an antenna.
No, they're both. You can see the actuators right there on either side.
Yes, I have an RV. One is a satellite dish.
It doesn't look like a satellite dish. See,
Your vent cover's not going to open that far. If your vent cover opened that far and a wind gust hit it, it would rip that thing right off.
One of them was probably internet, one of them was probably television.
Yeah, they're satellite dishes.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tractor Supply actually sells a wind turbine, but they're kind of like generic, kind of like kids version ones. $22 at Tractor Supply.
I got to check those out. Oh, the little kit ones.
Yeah, they're eco engineering, build your own wind turbine kit.
Yeah, for
Like I said, they're like
$22.
5 watts.
Most it's going to charge is like a 12-volt battery.
What is it, 5 watts?
I'd have to look. Let me check it. I've actually seen them there before. Yeah, they're like just like little science kits for kids.
Little pinwheels?
I'd say I think the diameter on this is about 1.5 feet. The blades has a span of 13.3 inches.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to do anything but maybe charge like a radio or something.
I mean, they're like I said, it's a science kit for kids. It doesn't even give the let's see. I hate when it does that.
The big one, the one they have a bigger one, a 400-watt one, but they want $600 for it. It's a Colan. Why would you spend $600 on something you can get cheaper somewhere else?
because it's better quality.
I don't know. Would consider Colan quality.
Well, not anymore. Maybe 20, 30 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't spend $600 on a Coleman anything right now. Maybe a cooler. And that's But that was an
I don't
idea.
even think I'd spend $600 on a cooler. Ooh, I found something that's interesting. Portable wind farm with a folding design lets you harness renew. It looks like you get 2 tower stacked little mini wind turbines for Jackery. Well, that's kind of neat.
Well, that's cool. How much?
Don't know. Let's go find out.
Oh,
mean-
they just put that little portable power station on clearance.
Because you
the
were
size
looking
that
at
Pepper
it.
has
Where?
on V4.
Put the link in the chat.
Well, that really does pack down to almost nothing. Can I get to the technical specs? That would be what I'm looking for.
It's 300 watts. It's enough to run a light, a radio, and a TV. Maybe
Is
not
that
all
that
three.
one for? Is that the 300? Okay. How much is it going for again? 179.
269.
Your plate.
269.
Deal after registration, 179.
I'm looking at one that says just 179 generally. Doesn't have to sign up for anything.
Well, there's only one.
I'm looking at one that doesn't say anything about you have to sign up for anything. It just says Vivor portable power station solar generator, 296 watt hours, I guess, a 300 watt backup lithium battery. I don't know much more.
Yeah, the deal after registration is $179.99. So it's like $90 off.
So it doesn't say anything about that. The one I'm looking at.
Yeah, well, mine does.
It might be a different one than what you're looking at then. What's the model number?
Stackable wind turbines roughly generate about 200 watts of output. You get 2 of them, that's 400 watts.
Hey, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
Let me
Hey,
get
Deb.
Hey, Deb, how's it going? Really, with 2 of them, you're looking at just basically a battery maintainer.
I'll be back.
I was about to say, I believe that's for you, Molly.
It's not mine. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, but it didn't say anything about, having to sign up for anything. Just a clearance price.
I wish there was more pictures of this. This actually kind of looks cool.
Well, put the link up. Let me see it. I can understand
find the
about
actual link. You could just go to Jackery and it's probably popped up. Let me see if I can find it on Jackery's website. Assuming I can even find it on Jackery's website. I hate when it does that shit. Give me
Till September? Why is that, Deb? You have the link for that one, Cliff?
Looking for it. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if Jackery even sells that particular item on the website, and I'm not finding anything. Although their website kind of sucks, to be dead honest.
The Jackery wind turbine?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
See if I can't search for it. Wow, that is a dead negative, which is funny because it's labeled as Jackery. I mean, I can show a picture of it.
Ooh, a V4 cheese dispenser with pump.
Wrong button. Present. Share screen.
I need to get a power bank like that, but I don't have one yet. And everybody keeps on saying theirs is the best, and I want to get something I can afford.
I'm not saying mine's the best. I'm just saying that's just what I got because that was on sale.
Yeah,
Right?
I just need one. I mean, it's either that or I just break down and buy a generator, regular generator. But that takes a
Harbor
lot.
Freight actually sells decent generators.
It just makes a lot of noise. I'd rather just buy something that, that's why I like wind turbines and solar panels. They make a lot less noise.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand, Deb. Same thing with my truck. I have to get some more Freon for my air conditioner.
Oh,
Once the little can just wasn't enough. But I did figure out a workaround for my heat until I can get that fixed too.
Wants me to share the link, but when I got something to share, he won't put it on the screen.
What about just go up there to the address bar and copy it and paste it?
It's in because I can't find it on the website.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
Said item does not exist.
Oh, I understand, Deb, but that's what you understood what I meant.
Oh, the generator lock boxes for like my generator to hook it up to the house is $20 less than Mark.
how much is it?
$39.99, but they're out of stock.
Oh, of course they are. Everything you want is out of stock.
I know.
Hey, Cliff, found a 1,200-watt wind turbine for $145.50.
Is it in stock?
It's on eBay.
Oh,
I will post the link. That way you guys can, see it yourself.
mm.
I just typed in wind turbine on eBay, and that's what came up.
So patient.
I can try it. Yep, that worked. Yeah, my link that work. Try that link right there. That should take you there.
What is the point of having the guidelines go down to the feet? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I know. You got to have them out where there's stability
If I
situation.
ran across one, it's a collapsible one, but they've got the guidelines for it to go out to the feet. That doesn't really help any. If the wind's high enough, it'll just blow the whole damn unit over.
Right. But then again, if you're smart and you know the wind's going to be that high, you don't put it up in the first place.
Yeah, you do. You just anchor it to a tree.
Not necessarily. What if
Now,
the
I know
wind
they
blows?
make portable units that are roughly the size of a football that you can walk around with and charge your like phones and stuff, but
Right.
that was
But-
$340 for that. Now screw that, I can get a regular turbine for cheaper than that.
Yeah. I've seen people who made their own using plastic barrels and a car alternator
Yep.
and a bicycle bicycle wheel. Combining all that
I
stuff
had an
together.
antenna attached to a tree once
I've seen that.
for cable, and no matter how hard I tried, they would not send me a bill. They wouldn't acknowledge that they came out and hooked me up and turned it on.
Why is that?
I don't know. I would call them. I have the service, and
Oh,
they
hey, free service.
don't have
Let it
a
go.
record of it.
Hey, it's free service. Let it go.
So I got uh, a hacked box and got every single channel.
Are you complaining?
No, but it lasted 5 years.
There you go.
It's 5
only
years
reason
of free cable.
It
That's
only
on
lasted
them.
5 years. I moved.
Too bad. Bring the tree with you. Oh, by the way, Deb, that little table loom, I did some research. I did a picture search of that loom, and it's about $198, $95 or something like that. Anywhere between 145 and 195 for that little table loom. So
Nice.
for $5, that's a steal. But I still like to find the manufacturer so I can get the pieces, parts that I need to make it fully functional again. So Jenny can play with it for a while until she gets bored. Then she goes on to her next
Project.
yeah. She forgets all about it. I told her hobby is collecting hobbies.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, she does certain things. I mean, the one she sticks to the most is her crocheting and stuff.
Yeah.
And she does the nail thing, and she got
Mine lasted forever.
huh?
My nails lasted forever.
Well, she's got more. If she ever needs some, we can always mail you some. If you ever need them, I'm sure Jenny would not mind. She was
I wouldn't be able to attach them myself.
Well, that's why you get Jason to help you,
Yeah, he's all thumbs.
or your daughters. Maybe they might help. If the four of you couldn't figure it out, somebody's there's something wrong. Cliff, you okay?
Yeah. Just
He's
looking
reading.
at stuff.
I was watching the smoke come out his ears.
Right?
Like I said, I'm here, but like wiped out.
Oh, I can understand that.
Man, just going through a bunch of turbines.
Yeah, I mean, I think a small portable one, like say when we at a setup like we were at the gathering, so I'll say outside my tent or any one of our tents, to be honest, would be perfect for have a little group charge thing if we didn't have power already, which we did. But I never used any of the power that I signed up for. I didn't plug one thing in.
We did.
I used my truck.
We got your money's worth.
That's good.
I don't
You guys
think I
needed it.
physically plugged anything in, only because I had my main battery, the battery back that I brought with me. So I just plugged it. I just charged everything at night when I was sleeping.
Well, there you go. See, I mean, I still want to get a battery bank, mind you, for when we're in places where we're not close to power. But yeah, it's just something I would like to have as a backup. And it's like it said that you could use a wind turbine to power one of those solar battery bank deals with the right adapters, of course. Hey, that's a win-win, especially since even at night when you can charge it at night when you're sleeping. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Deb.
I have no idea what's even going on, and I'm looking at things. I don't even have none of my chats going on. What's
She said she can't stop making seed bead earrings and keychains and bracelets because her arthritis and eyesight.
oof?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm still wearing the one you made me, Cliff. And yes, I know it's wearing out right there.
You're sticking it in your you're sticking your hand in your pocket all the time.
Nope. I use my hands at work, and this is on my hand for when I steer the machines at work. It just rubs against the machines. Yes, it does. I almost wish I was like the Bicentennial Man, Robin Williams version, because if something happens, I could just replace the part. Can't do that.
Technically, with our technology, you pretty much can.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same.
No, but you're still replacing a part. The knee gives out, now you have a metal knee. Arm gives out, now you got a metal arm. Leg gives out, now you got a prosthetic leg.
Hey, Rob.
What is up, Rob on the road? Wait, was that Rob or Rob on the road, Rob? Which Rob? I don't know. I'm looking at
Corn-fed Rob.
Oh, Rob.
Yeah. First, Rob number 1. You got
The
Rob 1 and
original.
Rob 2.
The original. No, I forgot to do it.
Deb's going to have a friend of hers make a shirt that says "Getting old sucks."
nice.
Rob says, Rob. He likes that.
Rob.
No, we're discussing wind turbines and solar panels and things like that, Rob. A little bit, a little portable. I like I said, I like the portable options idea because you never know where you can set it up pretty much anywhere. There's a breeze, and generate power. Clouds will cover up the sun, but the wind's always going to blow one way or the other. I don't
wind
know.
only blows when the wind blows. If the wind doesn't blow, then you ain't getting no wind.
No power, no wind, no power.
That's
right?
kind of why you need a combination of both.
Right.
Because you'll have those sunny days where you got absolutely no wind, but you could sit there and charge on a 100-watt solar panel 400 different devices because you're getting like 98% return on the sun. But then you need the wind turbine when there is no solar.
At night.
It's windy AF.
At night, mostly. That's okay, Deb. No, but I mean, the combo idea is the perfect solution. But the thing is, it's not always practical because the price is the main thing. You could use the same batteries for both, but have it where it switches according to light sources, maybe, or just it. I don't know.
If your battery's full at 100%, you don't really need to switch to wind energy, do you?
No, I meant for like at night. If it dips down to a certain percentage, then the wind turbines would be allowed to charge.
Providing there's wind.
Providing there's wind, obviously. But, I mean, that would be a programming thing, a little controller thing for that.
That's usually what the... you can do the charge controllers, but that's usually just for power output.
No, I meant internal charging. Like you said, when it stops when it's full, right? But have it set for day or night, depending on light sources. Like it'll switch it from one to the other, depending on if it's day or night. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Because I figured that'd be the best option. Like you said, best of both worlds. I mean, that way it's generating something. It may not be perfect, but something's better than nothing.
Yeah, but even if you have a small breeze at night, if you're using more power than you're generating, your battery's just going to drain regardless.
Yeah.
It's having both the option of both solar and wind is better option than having one of either. But you
Like
have to figure
so
you have to worry, you have to think about the conditions you're currently in.
so it boils down as two is one is none. If you boils down to that.
It that could boil down to 2 is 0 depending on your conditions.
Like in the middle of winter.
If you have neither sun nor wind, you literally have nothing.
If you have no sun and no wind, it'd still be better than
You're in
no sun and,
Alaska.
and a lot of wind. That'd be like middle of winter would suck with high winds. It does suck.
Yeah, in the middle of winter, what you do is you turn your solar panels upside down.
Yeah, or keep them brushed off.
No, you turn them upside down
Why is that?
because the snow is going to be a bigger reflector of light than actually having it face the light. So you put your solar panels in the wintertime, you flip them over at a 45-degree angle, so the sun just whatever ambient sun there is reflects off the snow. Now that's assuming you're in an area that actually gets snow for winter. If you're not,
You mean like here?
then you're better off just leaving your solar panel the normal way.
Well, we have our house is set up the wrong way for solar panels
What are you doing? Are you getting in trouble over there?
because the way it was built. But there is a big field in the backyard, and our yard is open to it to getting power from wind.
Yeah, that's when you just put one on the shed. You just attach one to the shed and leave it up there.
I don't want to attach anything to a building because, for one, I don't own that building. But I could put it in the yard and let it, do its thing. But it'll charge batteries for that shed, though, where I can, run small, like at least lights and stuff for when I want to go make arrows and stuff. Because Ian and I are going to try and attempt to make a workshop out of it.
You just go down to Harbor Freight and buy some of the light. The light, surprisingly, the solar lights they have over there are actually fairly cheap, but really bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to have to wait and see because we got to be able to run the stuff we need for making arrows and stuff like that. Mostly arrows because running out of arrows sucks.
Yeah, it does. I can imagine.
And I'd like to start making them in bulk. That way I'll never run out of arrows. And I can also do my bowstrings out there and have all my gear for that. And that kind of
Cool,
thing.
that's kind of interesting.
What?
It is a portable solar wind turbine. It literally has solar panels on it and wind turbine blades.
Oh, that's good to know. Is it a Jackery?
No, I don't even know if this thing is real. I just found an image of it. It's kind of interesting.
I think I ate too much.
Me too.
Yeah, you had steak. I had pizza.
Mm.
I ate the whole thing of nachos.
Nacho cheese?
That nacho cheese.
It was mine because I ate it.
Oh, 3 hours of nothing but dad jokes.
Oh, God, let's not. Let's not and say we did. Apparently, they have a portable wind turbine for RVs. Basically, drive over it and you'll use a pin to lock a hinge on a post. I mean, I guess that would work, but then again, somebody steals your pin, your thing's gonna fall over.
Well, you can find a pin anywhere. Is it like a cotter pin set up?
Yeah, it's like a standard truck hitch pin.
Yeah, you can get those with locks.
Yeah, but you need to cut them off.
And not as easy as you think if you get a good one.
It doesn't matter when you don't have a locking system for the post that sticks in the base of that to hold your turbine. You just walk off with the entire unit.
Yeah. But not everybody's going to be a place where someone's going to do that, Cliff.
Not everybody's going to be in a place where you see somebody with a wind turbine.
I think most people who do see somebody who has something that will actually go in, go talk to them, and ask questions about it because they've never seen anything like it before.
I would just look at them and be like, "Cool, they got a wind turbine for their RV." I wouldn't even
Well,
bother walking over there to ask them anything because I already know what they're using it for.
no, I mean, well, to make sure, does it help everything you have, or do you have to have something additional to make sure it works? And like for the refrigerators, they're made if they have it's like a big RV that runs their refrigerator and their microwave,
Yeah.
or or is it just like for small electronics, that kind of thing? But a lot of those bigger RVs have built-in generators anyway.
Yeah.
But that's something I don't want to get. I mean, if Jenny and I would have won the Powerball, we discussed basically buying a brand new pickup. I wanted to get a Airstream, decent sized Airstream, and use that because I don't want to drive a big RV.
Good luck on getting an Airstream of 14 footers like 80 grand.
There's a dealer in Des Moines. I pass it every morning.
Yeah, and they're not cheap.
If I said if we would have won the Powerball, I would have bought one.
Oh.
Brand new to our specs, not just run off the lot type situation.
Oh, you'd have to straight go to the Airstream manufacturer for that.
Oh yeah, I'd do a special order type situation.
And my camera's there we go. Thank you, camera.
Psych.
I was like, the minute I heard you say Airstream, I'm like, yeah, good luck on that one. Those things are ridiculous. You can buy a house for the price of an Airstream.
Yeah, but the Airstreams are the lightest, and I think they look cool.
They look cool until you start getting dings and dents in them. And
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm sure that's going to happen, but the thing is, it doesn't stop me from thinking they're cool.
No, I personally like Airstreams, but they're so dang expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure. But the thing, like I said, I mean, I've agree. I mean, if like I said, if I would have won the Powerball or even got a portion of it, I would have been, traveling and visiting people.
Oh, my freaking God, I sent those guys. No.
Hey, Cliff, read what Deb just wrote. Here, check it.
That was a stupid ass mistake. The bus driver or the clientele?
Yeah. Jenny said it was a group of people. But that for $1 billion.
Can't believe I did that.
And hard to believe they took the cash
Stupid
option.
mistake.
Now I would have said if you got if you would have got the whole thing at once, yes, 20 years you don't have to worry about money coming in. Yes, you're going to pay taxes on it, but at least it would be coming in every year.
Well, you get something like 20 grand a month.
More than that. You said 1.8
If I was
million?
just 20 G's a month, man, I could pocket most of that and live off of 5 grand. I live off of less than that as it is per month. I can easily live on 5 grand a month. I'd be putting that away for my nieces. They wouldn't be allowed to touch that until they're 25.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have, if you did the annuity,
What's wrong now?
I'm gonna check something here.
Oh, please tell me I didn't screw myself doing what I just did.
Delete yourself?
Oh, thank God I didn't.
I have no
That's
idea.
the chance of the market. Yeah, it's only 7:20. Jeez.
All right, she's back.
I think Jason's back.
Yep.
Okay. For $1 million, a monthly annuity thing you would pay out would be $6,146 a month.
Oh yeah, I can live up for that.
But for 1 billion, be 10 times that amount. So about 60,000 a month. But you're not counting in interest you'd gain per day on that whole amount.
No, they're not. They're also not telling you how much you're going to lose on taxes every month.
Oh, sure. But the thing is, that would be money coming in. You're getting interest every freaking day. You could live per day.
And then you have to pay taxes on the interest.
Depending on how you get the interest, it's how you
No, you still have to pay taxes on the interest because it's an income.
where you keep the money and stuff like that. I have no idea how it exactly works, but because I'm not an accountant, I don't know.
Well,
those
they tax you on the income or the interest because they consider it an income. Because
Well,
on $1 million, you can physically live off just the interest that you gain off of that.
Oh yeah, $1 billion. You could, you don't have to lift a finger for the rest of your life.
If you do it right with $1 million, you do the same thing.
Right.
Invest, invest, invest.
But that's assuming you don't just squander your money because, like, oh look, I got $1 million. I'm gonna go buy this, and oh shit, now I'm broke.
Well, I mean, I would have bought the land I was talking about, put a house on it, but that would be after we paid all our bills off. Get everything paid off debt free. Get everything else covered. Ian would have a trust fund. Then immediate family, extended family, then you guys. Cliff would definitely get his private land. And you guys too. And Deb would get a decent van. I don't know about a male driver, though, Deb. You'd have to work on that yourself. I'm sure she'd probably find somebody appropriate to drive for her. Oh, really?
O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Oh, she said, oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Because she said if she wins, she has a friend who will be a kept man.
Oh.
That's the words. Oh, really? I'm curious.
She wants a Suburban. She doesn't want a van anymore.
Oh, I can understand that. Gas or diesel? I know you can get those in either or.
She would enjoy
I'd buy me a brand new Deuce and a half, honestly.
I'd be happy with an old-fashioned Deuce and a half.
Deuce and a half, full-on 6-wheel drive. Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
No, the old school ones were you could use any fuel in it, Cliff. If it burns, you can use it in it. Even like rubbing alcohol, perfume, motor oil, doesn't matter. It would burn. It would run. A gang with yeah. What was that, Cliff?
I said whiskey.
Well, I'm not sure if you'd want to, waste whiskey on that. A giant turtle. I'd get him the costume from Master of Disguise.
Oh my God, no! Please don't. That was horrible.
Squad 51.
Oh, nice.
God, I thought I'd completely forgotten about that movie until you said something, and I'm like, oh nope, there's those images again.
Dana Carvey.
That was one of the worst movies I think I've ever watched.
But the thing is, it was enough to get you to cringe. That would be a turtle, though. That would count, right?
It hurts. It hurts.
Or I could get him Leonardo's costume from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey, Jason Tail, how you doing? Am I not turtle enough?
What's up, CTO?
How you doing? Thank you for coming. Oh, we just had making random jokes just because we won the Powerball, but someone won it. Probably someone who didn't need the money.
No, he lives in L.A. He doesn't need the damn money. He lives in L.A. Dude already probably rich.
Well, he could be Raphael too, Deb. Doesn't necessarily have to be Donatello or
These guys
Michelangelo.
really aren't trying.
No, Mikey was my favorite.
I preferred the giant sewer rat.
Hey. They actually what was the one? The
Jet
giant
Li.
mutant turtle, the snapping turtle that Shredder
Rocksteady?
made. Huh?
Bebop and Rocksteady?
No. In the movies, not the TV show, not the later ones, they made a giant snapping turtle.
Yeah, in the second movie, they used the secret of the ooze.
Yeah, they made a snapping turtle one. That's a giant turtle. That counts. You can have that.
I forgot what they called that one.
I don't know. Now you're gonna have to look it up.
But that's supposed to technically be Bebop and Rocksteady. Those were his
but-
big old Blanca. There you go,
What was it?
Blanca.
Blanca? Or Token? But that was different. I mean,
No, Token's from South Park.
Well, Blanca is from
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But if we get started on B movies and stuff like that, we're going to be going all night. You do really well. Chasing Tail, favorite bow? Just curious. I'm a recurve.
It was a Razor and Toka, Tokka was a snapping turtle.
Toka was the wolf.
No, that was Razor.
Was it?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Huh. I thought it was crossbow. Nothing wrong with that. I'm more of a recurve kind of guy, but I like longbows, recurves. Not a compound fan. Personal reasons why I'm not. It's not that I'm a snob. I just have reasons.
You're a snob.
No, my first bow that I've ever bought for myself, brand new, was a compound. But because the bow itself weighed so much, it hyperflexed my right elbow to the point where I couldn't use my right arm for the rest of the day. But as soon as I picked up a longbow for the first time, holy freaking cow. It was like night and day.
It's like generic toilet paper. You just don't want it.
I have a 74-pound Black Widow longbow that I shoot with. Sherry Pointy Kniffs. Oh, she likes kniffs.
I don't know what's going on. I'm on too many different pages.
I saw a guy down the block carrying a machete, which I thought was kind of weird.
Some states walking around with it's not illegal as long as it's open.
I think he found it in the dumpster that it was outside this apartment complex that they were tearing down or refurbishing or something like that. But that's about it. But, right now, I like my arrows the way That's not even my good quiver.
What the heck time is it? 7:30. Oof.
This is what I prefer using right here. 4-fletched arrows.
Taking the scales off the fish.
I don't know if I have my
Walking it.
broadhead.
In some states, Deb, in some states.
That's creative.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Heck,
I wish he would have brought some more flit. We could do some flit napping at the gathering if he would have had more time. But
yeah, surprisingly for a 5-day jaunt, we did not have a lot of time for a lot of free time.
I know we just went from point boom 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 boom.
Right?
But we had fun. That's all
I
that
had a
mattered.
great time. I totally enjoyed everyone's company.
Yeah, my favorite thing is one thing I didn't wish I would have got on camera. Blake walking the bass.
He didn't walk it; he ran it.
I got a video of you catching your fish.
Do you have my little smallmouth bass that I was making fun, that I was just being funny with, and everyone's like, "Oh no, that's not right." I'm like, dude, I'm having fun out here, just making fun of this.
You got to admit, it was a good
Biggie
place.
Smalley?
I had fun. That's all that mattered. But the big lake part, I am not a big water kind of guy. I've just never been able to, Oh, I can understand that, Deb. Oh man, you missed we had Tracy tell, we actually had a YouTube get together back in June. And it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. 5 straight days of just hanging out, camping. I think the spot I picked out was good. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Except I wish I had more trees.
Well, consider the one we had the previous year. Yeah, it was a lot better than I found previously.
It was my first one, so I wouldn't
It
know.
was at oh crap, I can't remember the name.
There weren't enough trees.
Elk Rock State Park in Iowa, and it was an electrical site, and it wasn't overly huge or anything like that, and it wasn't that expensive. At least I didn't think it was.
No, 120 for the whole week.
And the only problem we had was like the last 2 days we were there, that's when the raccoons decided to try to make a visit.
It was our fault.
But we had a lot of fun. We did a really big giveaway, which turned out to be multiple giveaways. Molly won second prize. Ian won a thrown together third prize. Thanks to Rob Cornfed here, who's in the chat. Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun.
It'd been nice if you'd have been there more.
I'm sorry.
I know, just saying.
I had no control over it. It's just that Jenny was trying to have her surgery earlier in the year.
What are you doing?
And it just didn't work out that way. Now, if she would have had it after the gathering, it would have been even better, but it didn't work out that way either.
Yeah, but then her knee would have been killing her the entire time she would have been there, and it would not have been fun for her.
Her ankle, not her knee. My knee has the one knee problem. She had the foot
Either
problem.
way, she would have been walking around on that sore ankle. Would not have been fun for her.
Oh, no.
We'd have catered to her.
Yeah. Well, if we had a wheelchair and stuff like that, but she just didn't want to deal with it. Which I can understand, but at least we had power, we had showers available and stuff like that. The showers weren't bad.
No.
No, I just wish the drain hole wasn't right dead center in the middle of the shower where you want to stand.
Yeah, I can understand that part. But
that was the only thing I did not like about those showers.
I did not care for the water quality, but
it was warm. That was at least a plus.
No. The drinking water. I'm talking about the drinking water.
Oh, yeah, it did taste well. I'm used to drinking water like that, so it doesn't bother me none.
That's
Kind of
okay,
water
Blake.
I'm
We'll
right
figure
now.
it out. We all forgot stuff.
I forgot at least 15 different things.
Yeah, me too.
Quite annoyed.
It was an amazing time. It was just we had people come home from all over the place. Cliff came from New Mexico. They came from Texas. Blake came from Georgia, and we had Dan, who's Herbert T, came from Illinois. Deb was trying to come from Omaha, but her van broke down most of the way
She
there.
made it. She made it just about halfway, or at least almost 3/4 of the way.
If I didn't have to drive around, I would have picked her up, but I couldn't. But we got to do some fishing. We did some archery. We did a lot of cooking. Deb provided some amazing quail to eat, and Jason cooked it up, and it was delicious and everything.
And nutritious. It was delicious and nutritious, and it was not malicious.
It was definitely not malicious.
When we were done, we had to clean up all the dishes.
Well, the raccoons tried to, at least.
No, that was the second to last night.
Yeah. I think it's hard to believe that one raccoon was big enough that Jason thought it was a dog. It was a big coon. I've
Well,
shot one that big.
I grabbed one of the packets that we had for the s'mores, the graham crackers. I
Right?
grabbed the whole packet that was ripped open, and I just chucked it into the bushes.
Oh.
I figured they would just sit there and snack on those all night.
No, they basically piranha'd through the way through those and wanted more. I thought they would get caught in the dumpster, to be honest, but that didn't happen either.
Nah, those dumpster lids were pretty heavy. Now, that dumpster didn't have any holes in it, so surprisingly.
Well, Deb, don't never say never. We will try to do it again, but not. I know that these guys here may not make it because
We just need to learn not to take half the amount of stuff we took, because that was overkill, because we were short like 15 people.
Well, some people said they were going to make it and some didn't. I mean, I understand my friend Adam couldn't make it because he had a job that came up that he could not turn down. As him being a blacksmith and bladesmith, he couldn't afford to say no.
Yeah.
That's what he does for a living. He would have been there, but my daughter Pepper did show up, which was really freaking cool. Which I know you guys hung out quite a bit there, Cliff.
Didn't hang out with her any more than I hung out with anybody else.
Yeah.
I think I probably hung out with Blake more than anybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and Blake were a team.
There's no way I would have been able to fit on that boat with you guys.
Oh hell no! It would have been either you or Blake or me and Blake on there, not all three of us.
I'm glad I stayed on the shore because I'm not a water kind of guy, which is really weird since I'm considered a water sign. Nope, not a fan
I'm a
of being on the
Pisces, so
water.
water doesn't bother me none at all.
No, thing is, I can swim. I don't mind that. I just don't like being where I can't walk home.
Right?
Well, about where me and Blake actually managed to make it all the way to the spot where we had actually walked around the beach.
Yeah,
So if the boat went down, there would have been a 10-minute hike to the camp.
yeah, but you'd have to dig the boat out eventually.
A boat would have been at the bottom of the lake. We would have gone to camp. We would have said, screw it.
He would just be pulling the trailer back.
Oh, you fixed the that weld on the backside?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've been doing get-togethers for the last
Right
Team
there,
Turtle Fox. You guys need a sticker for that, like a yin yang type of situation.
Turtle Fox.
Yeah, Turtle Fox.
I'm a Pisces. I have multiple past lives that have had to deal with water. So one of me was a shark. So water don't bother me.
Well, the thing is, I'm a Virgo, and I still don't deal well with water. But I'm also the last day of Virgo, as far last as you can without still be a Virgo.
Oh, I crashed my car into a tree. I'm a Virgo.
Huh?
I said I crashed my car
No.
into a tree. Oh, it's okay.
September
I'm a
22nd.
Virgo.
It's the last day of Virgo. The next day is Libra.
Blake said he would have just sold the trailer to a pawn shop.
Well, you probably
boat
just-
would have just stayed at the bottom.
No, they'd probably anybody there, any one of those fishermen probably would have bought the trailer off of you. Easy. I have no idea
maybe.
what trusts and stuff like that means.
Yeah, but what's the point of buying a boat trailer for a trailer that already has a boat?
Well, the boat's at the bottom of the lake. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Blake's would have been, but not everybody else that had a boat trailer.
Well, maybe somebody who was there didn't have a trailer or something for a boat. I don't know. Who knows?
If you ain't got a trailer for a boat, you ain't got a boat unless you're out there in a kayak
Or a canoe.
or inflatable dinghy. But I would not. That lake was actually in certain areas. That lake was pretty windy.
Yeah, you could almost surfed there. So, you do see on certain days you do see a lot of sailboats out there.
A big enough lake to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really nice lake. I like the small slough areas compared to the bigger open water ones because it's easier to fish. I just wish I would have got a chance to get one of those gar, but they weren't biting. But down by the dam was the best place, I think.
For a nap.
I don't know about that, but I liked being down on the little sandbar where we were at. Cliff caught 3 fish right off the bat. That's pretty good.
Well, I got 3 fish after a minute or so, but it wasn't. I wouldn't say right off the bat, but
But once you
I
got
was lucky
down
enough
there, I
to
mean,
catch 3 fish.
that little area wasn't very deep, but it was they were biting.
Yeah, there was a pack of fish for some reason.
Like I said, I wish I would have had if I would have had a setup for bow, I would have went after the gar, but I didn't have anything. Still have to get my setup for that, which really freaking sucks. Deb says if you got the trailer, you can buy a boat later.
Justin just posted he's got fry in his pond already.
He's got
What was
what?
that, Jason?
In the pond. 80
That's
fish.
cool.
Yeah, I had fun. I don't.
What's
it doesn't
that,
matter.
Jason?
I just wish I would have saw. Could have been there when you guys did the Swedish fire log setup.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that thing burned for freaking ever.
Well, that's what the whole point of them are in the first place.
It took us about 20 minutes to get the thing started.
But
But-
once it was going,
That thing went for what, Jason? Some like 5-6 hours that thing was burning?
What? The
That fire log that we started?
oh yeah, it probably burned a little longer than that.
it was. I think the wood you were using was ash.
Yeah, that thing just burned for like eternity.
Yeah, ash burns. It's a hardwood. It burns a long time.
I mean, well, mind you, that was a fairly large log that we built that out of, but still, that thing burned nearly the whole day.
But at least you made one and you proved a point. It does work,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do them in my house all the time.
but not halfway across the country from where you're from.
Yeah, it was
No.
just getting it started because it was still wet from all that rain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We did have that one little bit of rain right before everything kicked in.
That
Then
is true, Blake. That did cook very well. It did cook those fish quite nicely. Blake cooked his fish
Oh,
on
he
that
did?
fire log. Yeah.
I think I had a piece of it. It was actually
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
made a video on it.
It was pretty good. I had a good chunk of that.
Ooh, ash bore's going to wipe out another section of trees.
Yeah. It was in Iowa. Now it's in Nebraska.
That's the reason why we don't have a lot of pine trees or pine nut trees down here anymore, because the freaking ash borer got to them and wiped out like 90% of them.
Well, the thing is, they don't usually go after pine. They go after hardwoods, not softwoods.
Pinon
Yeah,
trees are
pine beetles.
considered they're not a softwood.
Which type of pine is it?
It's a pinon tree.
I'm not familiar with those.
Pinyon pine.
It's a semi hardwood, but yeah, we have boring beetles down here that just wiped out the like
Oh,
90% of the
okay.
colony.
Oh, I
Same thing
didn't
with
know that.
Arizona too.
I just got an email that you didn't plug in your snapshot today.
For here.
I know.
Oh no,
Oh no.
Jason's driving erratically without any proof that he's driving erratically. Apparently, Colin's cold because he's over there wearing a wool blanket.
Yep.
You know, I have not seen
cold
all
in here.
night long a gray
No,
fuzzy
yet.
butt.
Yes, it's cold in here.
They what? Oh,
I have not seen a gray fuzzy butt all night long.
he is. I'm not sure where he is at the moment.
Might be in the bedroom.
He when we first started, the sun was still going down, and he might have found a patch of sun.
Okay. Matt,
Marcus, come here, bud. Yeah, he'll either pop up or he won't. But you know, oh, here he is. Here, bud.
You have been summoned.
Here, bud. Marcus.
Macus, a crackus, a tackus, a smackus.
There he is.
Meow,
And he came when I called him, by the way.
meow, 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 meow.
Oh no, don't start no fights.
Oh.
He's actually pretty easygoing right now.
He's just like, what is that? There's a cat somewhere.
Well, here's your cat fix there, Cliff.
Meow. I was just wondering where he's at because he's usually hot, like always up on screen in the corner, just wandering around somewhere.
He was in the other room. I just called him in.
oh, please.
It's time to throw your cat into the toilet, stand on the lid, and give him a power wash.
Nah. Clean.
You can't do it with a low flow toilet. You have to do it with like an original toilet.
I don't have to call Scooter. He's always on my heels.
Scooter!
Oh no, he just ate. He's laying flat, fat, and sassy.
He passed out.
Comatose, yeah. Both of them.
Mac's purring right now. You can't hear it, but I can feel it.
Yeah, it's been an oddly quiet pet night. First appearance of Macus, and Scooter's not barking at everything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No. It's just,
I mean,
dogs
he's
do what
barking.
dogs do, and they do it when they want to do it.
Okay, Mac. Here, you get up there.
Meow. Now don't let him on the keyboard because you know he's gonna exit you out of this.
You can do the same thing by touching the screen, remember? I got a touch screen.
Yeah.
Well, right now,
He's got
he's
a
just
bug
curled
bite
up.
apparently on the knee crease.
Scratch. Oh, okay. It must have been from a mosquito.
Fleas. One of the cats has fleas. Both are getting
Oh.
dusted.
We washed Mac with Dawn soap when he got fleas. It
Hey Jason, since I wasn't here yesterday, I'm assuming it's still unopened.
Yep, it's still unopened.
Well, Jason, why are you out by yourself? Where's your channel? Where's your camera?
What?
He's
They have
busy
it,
surfing the internet.
I'm checking the weather right now.
Usually do the most damage.
It feels like 99 outside. It's 90 degrees.
What is going on here?
Please forgive me, folks, for yawning. I'm a little exhausted.
You put 72.
Yeah, our black cat's gonna be white gray when she's done.
Ninja is out cold.
I'll be back.
All right.
Move. Scooter, let's go.
But I will say this: the little wool blanket I have on my legs does protect me partially from Max's claws.
Right?
The thickest wool sweater that even the boniest fingered nun can't poke it through.
Oh no, it's just a simple little lap. You ever see those ones that you see at football games where people have
Yeah.
over their laps? It's just a little lap one, little travel one.
Kind of like a little throw blanket.
Yeah, my legs get a little cold because I've been wearing a brace on my left leg all day, and sometimes it gets a little chilly once I get my brace off. I had to wash it. Otherwise, it starts to smell, which is really bad.
Still got daylight outside.
Yeah, we got a little bit of it here too, which is really weird.
No, that's because you went on earlier than normal.
Mac, you took off with my Pepsi. No, I went on at my normal time. 7:00.
No, I guess maybe. I don't know.
Mac, bring me back my Pepsi.
You literally took your Pepsi?
Well, I had the big bottle. I had it sitting down here by my feet. He knocked it over and it rolled.
Oh. You're lucky you don't own a ferret, because if you did, that would have taken that Pepsi all the way downstairs.
Not this bottle.
Yeah, they would have. Ferrets can drag around like 4 times their own weight, and it's funny watching them do it.
I used to own ferrets. I understand.
Yeah, I did too. I couldn't find my shoe for like a week. Sucker got it under my dresser, and I don't even know how I got under there.
We had 2. One was named Bear. The other was named Houdini.
I named mine Bandit. The one ferret that I managed to get actually had he had white goggles like this, right across the face, had a little white patch.
Yeah.
But he was like, the rest of him was gray, and then he had like this little white tuft on the tail, and like one paw was white, and the rest of them were brown.
What was his name?
I named him Bandit.
Bandit.
He was a little thieving little turd.
Yeah, there's Mac. He's getting back in his spot.
Yeah, ferrets are hilarious. I love when they're in hyper mode and they just hop sideways in the circle. I'm like, what the heck? Are you on crack?
Yeah, I figured out that my little duck video that I did about the little ducklings a long while back, I actually saw a wild weasel or a mink. I'm not sure which.
I want to own one of those. But they're hard to find.
Well, I never saw one until that day, and I haven't seen one since. But at least I know they
They're hard
exist.
to find.
I just happened to be sitting on the opposite bank looking at the ducks.
They're extremely skittish.
It was after the baby ducks.
Oh yeah, because it's a free meal for it.
Well, the mama duck got all the baby ducks into the main water part of the creek I was at. So
It does make them safe. The little turds can swim.
Well, this one didn't want to.
But sometimes they don't like getting wet, but they can swim. Mine used to swim.
They could swim. It doesn't mean they want to get wet.
That's what I'm saying. They can swim. They just don't want to get wet.
Yeah. But yes, you're right. It is adrenaline with fur.
For a short period of time, and then they kind of just do the blip thing, and they just lay there for like 2 hours.
The furry noodle thing. The noodle snake.
Sploot.
Yeah, like you said, we had 2. One was a smashed up face, kind of flat, looked like a bear, so his name Bear. And Houdini had another name when we first got him, but he kept on escaping, so I named him Houdini.
Yeah, I just named him Bandit because he was stealing all my stuff.
Well, he tried to get out into our closet, but the closet was not level. It would like come in down to an angle. He got his head stuck. I had to take the door off to keep him from choking to death. I couldn't get him out. He was literally almost killed himself.
Yeah, they get into some very weird, precarious locations, and you're just like, how did you even get there in the first place?
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, but that was a long time ago when Ian was just a baby. But that was back when I was with
Noodles.
Ian's mom, though, way back before I met Jenny.
Oh, I used to have fun with the first one I got. I found him, and then kind of hid him in my room, and then my parents found out, and they were like, "Well, they're like, how long have you had that in there?" I was about 2 weeks. And they never had any issues with him. I'd always take him outside when they were gone, but we had linoleum floor, so I would take him by the front, by right under the armpit. And I would get him on the linoleum floor, and I would spin him around. And I
Yeah,
would stop after about 30 seconds, and he would get up and he would hop like he was on crack. It was just like there was no straight line. It was zigzags, loop de
you're getting him
loop.
dizzy.
Oh yeah, but he enjoyed it because he would go back and he would run back and he would lay on the ground and let me do it again.
Hopefully, you went the opposite direction.
Yeah, just the same way, clockwise.
Sorry.
Oh, Colin leaned back in his chair. That means we ain't got long, folks.
No, I ate a big supper.
Got my coffee.
Well, I had a lot of pizza, and my belly's full.
I had nachos. That was it.
I had
Oh,
a steak.
Oh man, but you're probably right. I'm not sure how much longer I can go, but I'll do my
I
best.
would say go another 3 minutes because we're almost at the normal 2-hour mark.
The top of the hour.
That'll probably be best, I guess. I want to say thank everybody for coming tonight. We've got some interesting stories, especially about ferrets and other animals, as we know.
I would definitely own more ferrets if I had to, or if I had the space for it. They're
Yeah.
hilarious.
Iowa does have, because it was called a black-footed ferret, but it's endangered. So you can't own one.
Okay.
But
You can if you have a recovery program for endangered animals, but you have to
I
have a
don't
license
know.
and you have to have land for it.
I don't know. I know one person who could probably do it, and that would probably be Pepper, because she is a veterinary assistant. That's what she's got a degree in. But I'm going to say goodnight, folks, because I'm getting ready to pass out. Love you all. Thank you guys for coming up here. I really appreciate it. I will see. Hopefully, I'll see you on. Oh, by the way, Cliff, I owe you an apology for Saturday. I literally did fall asleep while your live was going on, and I was
wondering because you were like there, and then all of a sudden I was like, I haven't heard from Colin in a while. I wonder what happened to me yet.
I literally, Ian woke me up about midnight or so, and you and Jason were, AT were talking on the screen.
Oh yeah, we went. That was a long live show of like 4.5 hours, 5 hours almost.
And all I did was take my computer and grab the screen and just closed it. And I slept a lot. I think my body's trying to heal, but I don't know. So I'm going to say I love you guys. I will see you on Saturday, hopefully, because I'm not going to the wedding because Jenny and I are not physically able to keep up with all the walking and all other crap we got to do. So we're going to be staying home. But be well, be safe. Love you all. And good night. In 5,
Bye, everybody.
4, 3,
Spicy beaver nuggets.
1.